really disturbing footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
Like, and Trey's like literally sitting there playing lookout.
Playing lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell.
The boy came up with his mouth wet.
Mouth wet.
What?
Dribbling.
50 Cent just confirmed that Diddy was sexually abusing Justin Bieber and Usher. And you are
young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm gonna be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take for granted.
Reasons why Diddy was so confident might have to do with what he has on other celebrities. Back in 1999, Diddy and J.L. were the main suspects in a shooting incident that resulted in the death of one person. J.L. was never charged with anything, but according to Jaguar Wright, there's solid evidence that J.L. was involved in the shooting, and Diddy helped her escape. Sitting there playing lookout as Justin Bieber goes down on Odell, the boy came up with his mouth wet.
This long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now, and then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
Jaguar Wright has also spoken out about the entire experience and how she firsthand saw men screaming and running away from Diddy.
They're both bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills. Bashir Gray. Left that house fucking screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Dribbling. 50 Cent just confirmed that Diddy was sexually abusing Justin Bieber and Usher, and you are not going to believe what he has to say about it. It was hard for me being that young, being in the industry, and not knowing where to turn. Everyone was telling me they loved me, but they would just turn their back on you in a second. So, if she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments because people take encounters for granted. 50 Cent has always had a beef with P. Diddy, ever since he realized that Diddy was a shady character. In a recent interview on the Enthusiast podcast with Lincoln Salazar, 50 mentioned how he never went to any of Diddy's parties because he and every other industry elite knew what was happening in there. Diddy did it, right? You've been heavy on social media, talking about it. He did it, and I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually came out. It's possible this is the reason J.Lo hasn't said anything about the situation, despite being seriously involved with Diddy for almost 3 years. All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, an Oscar winner. For people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook, Jaguar claims she had gunshot residue on her hands the night that someone was shot at that club. For all we know, that bullet came from the gun that was in her hand. Not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman. Not once has she donated to her family or for her medical bills. She still hasn't paid or said something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her, because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case. Jaguar also adds, she still has the bullet fragments in her face, but J.Lo has said nothing. Do you really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall? But it saved her the fall the first time though, didn't it? As soon as that club incident was over and they finished interrogating her, she cried like a baby. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Then Benny Medina put her with that drunk white boy until she ran him off. Jaguar suggests, there are people screaming out about the atrocities that Sean Combs has done to their lives, and you're trying to avoid your part in the story. You never spoke up. You want to tell people that the movie Enough was about you getting away from Puffy, but you didn't think about the trail of girls you left behind. Jaguar then questions if J.Lo had spoken up back then. Could she have saved Cassie? Cassie wouldn't have been a victim if J.Lo had said something in the late 90s. This happened before Aaliyah passed away, and Aaliyah passed away in 2001. Diddy didn't get with Cassie until 2009, 15 years after he was with Jennifer. If she had come forward about the abuse she suffered in a relationship with Sean Combs, Cassie would never have gone through what she's gone through.
Someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler.
Welcome to the family, John.
Jaguar claims J.Lo being a stand could have prevented Cassie from getting assaulted in a hallway. Allegedly, J.Lo was even involved in orgies during her time with Diddy, and her PR team is now trying to minimize damage by staying away from the entire Diddy drama. The conversation takes a turn when a guest says, "Speaking of love, I saw a guy on the internet who used to be your security guard. He said that when you were dating J.Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up for a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?" Diddy denies it with laughter. "This show has gotten crazier since the last time I was here. It's all about love, though. That's not true. You really heard that." He laughs it off but dodges the question. Unlike other celebrities who are scared to speak out because of what Diddy might have on them, 50 Cent has never backed down. He's openly commented on Diddy's behavior. During one interview, when asked about continuously calling Diddy gay, 50 Cent clarified, "I don't call him gay. I said, soon you'll all be gay and happy." He says things that are fruity. He once told me he'd take me shopping at Chris Lighty's wedding. I looked at him like, "What did you just say?" I had to move before I messed up the wedding. After Diddy's indictment, 50 Cent tweeted, "Here I am keeping good company with Drew Barrymore, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." He also posted a tweet with a picture of Diddy getting arrested, captioned, "Now it's not Diddy doing it, it's Diddy done." According to Damon Williams, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, Diddy has recordings of all his victims and is using them to pressure everyone to stay quiet. Candace Owens even mentioned that Diddy has connections with some of the biggest names in the country, including Obama and Donald Trump, and he believes these connections can save him. Diddy is described as a protected asset like Jeffrey Epstein was. Just 30 minutes before his arrest, Diddy was laughing on the side of the road. Allegedly, Diddy was even grooming his own stepson. Freddie P. shared his suspicions, saying, "Why were you so infatuated with a child that wasn't yours? Were you
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J.Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?"
Well, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I ever No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
Unlike other celebrities that were scared of speaking out because of what Diddy might have on them, 50 never backed down and always spoke out about how he knew Diddy was gay because of his behavior around men.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff. When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like, he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, take me. That's what a guy.
Take me shopping at Chris Lighty's wedding. I looked at him like, "What did you just say?" I had to move before I messed up the wedding. After Diddy's indictment, 50 Cent tweeted, "Here I am keeping good company with Drew Barrymore, And I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house. He also posted a tweet with a picture of Diddy getting arrested, captioned, "Now it's not Diddy doing it, it's Diddy done." According to Damon Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Diddy has recordings of all his victims and is using them to pressure everyone to stay quiet. Candace Owens even mentioned that Diddy has connections with some of the biggest names in the country, including Obama and Donald Trump, and he believes these connections can save him. Diddy is described as a protected asset like Jeffrey Epstein was. Just 30 minutes before his arrest, Diddy was laughing on the side of the road. Allegedly, Diddy was even grooming his own stepson. Freddie P. shared his suspicions, saying, "Why were you so infatuated with a child that wasn't yours? Were you grooming that little boy? That's not your child, and for you to keep him that close, he might have your secrets. It's like you're keeping him close because you know he has something on you." Freddie continues, "If he's not your child and you're that kind of person, you wouldn't mind doing something to him when he reaches a certain age. You made sure he didn't go to his daddy and provided him with everything he wanted." What do you think will happen now that Diddy has been arrested? Will Justin Bieber testify against him, or will Diddy manage to escape justice again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just
Plurals.
different blend. You need the
Blends.
ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No, I don't know if guys have noticed this. Like, a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They
Right.
just, so if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta
right.
keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Depends. Oh, people start getting it gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you sexy. New word for you.
Yeah.